Undeniably Unexpected by Saman. It's performed in dual by Samantha Brentmoor and Will Watt. I was so excited to listen to Will as Loomis and Loomis. Oh, damn it. Will was awesome. That's all we're going to take away from this. And Samantha Brentmoor as Keegan. So he is an actor, kind of reformed bad boy. She is a doctor and also a secret novelist, a romance writing paranormal vampire story that she's not telling anybody about, and she's just got a publishing deal. But she has an injury. She has the injury and she meets up with Loomis again, and he has a baby in tow, and she's like, whoa, what is happening? He's in disguise but recognises his accent. I will say that Samantha Brentmoor, as we know, has an amazing mask voice. Brent, we love him. British Brent, oh my god, you're gonna love him. Listen for just that. That's all I'm saying. And we see them sort of connecting, and then there are pictures released, and so they're like, oh shit. He pretends to be her boyfriend because her ex is there and he feels like he's bothering her, so he's like, you know, just fakes it. And they do like a fake breakup. It's cute, funny little moment. And she's like, okay, well, you know, now they think we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And so she says, let's continue to pretend that I'll be your fake girlfriend. It's better for me to get this dude off my back, and it will help you with social services. I will say I didn't quite understand the whole social services aspect of the story, because there was a bit of a like, oh, I'm going to be in trouble because I didn't declare to social services, and I wasn't quite sure why he needed to. He didn't DNA test. He's the father. Why did he need to? Especially when everything that really happened outside of the US. So I wasn't quite sure why, and to me I felt like a little bit more of an explanation would have helped, especially earlier on in the book. I think we get a little bit more understanding later on, but I think we needed it earlier to understand why, like why are they involved. But seeing them, like, they go to this island and there's some funny moments with a cockerel and them spending time together, and it's just them and the baby and these lovely moments between them. And having Will on the book is always a joy for me. I love listening to him. He's so brilliant, and his American is fantastic as well, and he has a great femme voice. This is a great series. I really love like the connections and the friendship and the family group, the matriarch of the family. Like there's a moment with the grandmother where, you know, she's kept this, you know, big secret about her being an author, and there's a reveal, and when that happens and how it comes about, and her grandmother's reaction was just like the sweetest thing. And I was, do we expect any less from this woman? She's just so lovely. And how does she always know about the couple before they do? It's like she's got a sixth sense. I love it. I definitely recommend doing them. I don't think you need to do them in order. You could skip some if you felt like if one didn't like hit right for you, or a narrator pairing wasn't, you know, didn't quite hit, or whatever. You know, not every book is for everyone, right? I don't think you miss anything by not doing them all. What else? I will say there was a couple of things that as a British person did just take me out of the story just a tiny bit, of sort of like, what is that? What does that mean? What do you mean? That wouldn't happen, or that's not what that means, in that sort of thing. But I think for most people, especially an American audience, it probably won't mean anything. And if you've never sort of experienced it, even as a British person, it probably wouldn't mean anything. But because of my experience, it did to me. But otherwise, it was a joy to listen to. Did have a wobble at the park. I was the epilogue, and I was like, no, there will be no tears. I was this close, but I managed to choke it down. I was like, we will not cry. But it is so sweet. The baby is so cute and sweet, and I just love the connections and the fact that, you know, she kept this from people, and when she, you know, finally tells people, they're just so supportive, and the reaction that Loomis has, and he's, you know, ready to go and like knock everyone out that ever made her feel less than, and him, you know, trying to push her away to protect her, and her having none of it. There's also a moment with his mum, which I thought was a really poignant moment that I think was really important, not only to the story, but to something I think a lot of people have experienced, of growing up and things they witness and things that they hear, that in the heat of depression and heartache, things are said that they don't realise the impact that they're having, and when they sort of carry that on into adulthood, and then when they actually realise the impact that's had. And I think, you know, seeing that and having that open conversation was such a great inclusion of it. And it was, like I say, for triggering content, there is past discussion of social services involvement and being taken into care for a short while before being returned to the family home, and there is talk of not being allowed to see family, and there's also involvement of social services in present with him now, with him having the baby and them basically doing checks on him. So that's the main thing, just so you know going in if those are triggering things for you. But it's a great book and you should check it out.